Hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Sunday night. Here we are, back again. Those of us who have been at work this week already are not feeling how those of the people who are going back to work tomorrow. Yeah, it's been decent. The weather has been horrendous again, which has not helped. It's just getting a pain in the bum, thank God. Hi Dan, how are we? Hope you've had a good weekend. Yeah, everything's measured with us in how bad the dogs are. And they're just absolutely filthy when they come back from their walk. So thank goodness we've got this thing called a mud daddy, which sounds a bit dodge. But it's essentially a thing like a petrol can. A plastic petrol can, and it's got a long hose and a brush at the end of it, and you fill it up with warm water and pump the end of it to build up a vacuum, and then you can push down on the button at the end of the hose that's got the brush on, and it scoots out water like a shower. So you can use that on them and just wipe them down, but they then come into the house and shake, and the white walls don't last particularly long at that point, so they're getting terry towel and jammies from tomorrow to throw up. Well, it's not jammies, it's like it's like a bathrobe or something. You throw it on and put a belt round their middle, and that stops them shaking, and they can dry off that way. So it's a slow learning process with us at the moment. But they're enjoying their walks, but it just, as I say, they just get so messy in the morning. But other than that, it's been a reasonable weekend. It has. I won't be able to stream tomorrow night, so I thought I shall do this tonight, hopefully, and then we can start a new game on Wednesday. Hi, Honor, how are you? Hopefully you have recovered from finding out Neptune is indeed not blue. Yippee! There's a couple of new redeems in there as well.
Scotland! 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 Freedom!
So, if anybody hasn't seen that sketch, I'm sure the majority of Scottish people have seen the sketch that comes from. But if you type in 11 and into YouTube and Scottish voice recognition and elevator, you will chuckle away for 3 minutes. The pain is real for any Scots person that's seen that. So as I say, I can't stream tomorrow night through life reasons, so I thought let's try and finish Conarium tonight, and then we can get on to Parton Artifacts on Wednesday. You never know, I might be able to start it on Tuesday, but at least we'll, if not, we'll start it on Wednesday. And then we'll do probably indie horror on Friday. Yeah, I don't know why I had to think about that. I do indie horror every Friday. But yeah, I don't know how long we've got to go with Conarium. I think we've probably got an hour tops. I would hope that we'd probably have less than that. It felt like it was going towards endgame when we were last working our way through it, so I think I've got a couple of demos that we can have a look at if we get finished a bit earlier, and of course there is always Trombone Champ to get on with if all else fails. I was saying to Banshee the other day, what everybody doesn't see when they pick the hardest tunes on that, or the fastest tunes, is that my desk when I'm streaming sits right above where the dogs are in their crate. And as they're in bed for about 9:45, I have to make as little noise as possible in order to not wake them up or trigger them with bumps and thumps. And obviously the mouse, you have to keep clicking the mouse and shoving the mouse up and down when you're playing Trombone Champ, and I'm very, very conscious of not slamming it down on the desk when I need to try and reset it or whatever. So it's sort of 20 times harder when you pick the really fast tunes on there, because I'm trying not to make a noise and make minimal movement on the mouse pad because I'm right above where they're sleeping. So it's all a bit of a laugh at that point. But we had a good session the other night with it. It was really quite entertaining when I watched it back, and everybody else seemed to have a good time as well. So what else my delivery woes continue. I had a delivery today of a vinyl album. We've got a very complicated street setup where, for some bizarre reason, the developer has put 2 streets on the same street. Hey Phil, how we doing? Yo! So, very, very confusingly for delivery drivers, the street goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 9, 10, no, 10, 9, 8. It's even I can't remember, because there's supposed to be a separator between the 2 streets, but they haven't put the separation point in yet. So every now and again, the delivery drivers get completely confused and deliver to the house number 10, that's 4 doors up from mine, which is also 10. So I can understand why it's confusing. But of course, this album has been delivered. He didn't put it to the right house. He then didn't put it in the place that I asked him to put it, and it's been raining. So my album cover is slightly wet, let's say, which is a bit of a pain. And the inner sleeve is wet as well, so Amazon will need to be getting a bit of a... I don't know why Amazon chose DPD to deliver things anyway, but there we go. So, it's the Nothing But Thieves album. So I am a big Nothing But Thieves fan, and I've been waiting for this one. I've got it obviously in CD, but I wanted to get it on vinyl, and I'm now going to have to... I waited about 8 days, 9 days to get it because it wasn't immediately available, and now I'm going to have to return it because I am not accepting the I'm not accepting the fact that it's water damaged because the delivery driver put it in the wrong place and didn't put it where I asked him to put it. So the delivery woes continue. Anyway, to Kerry, let's switch that across to that. Now, you may wonder why there's a fish on the screen with a timer. But I'm not... Oh, good God, that's so loud. It does that every time. And then doesn't seem loud at the other end. I'll let you discover what the fish and the timer is, but there we go. Are you ready? Here's Lisa. How's that looking? Oh yeah. That's the very fella. Look, it's a fish.
Scotland! Scotland!
Really good. We. I'll start that now. Please work timer. Yes, we're off. We're off. We now have a new redeem. Jeebus Fish Cakes, which is an actual scary fish. So I thought the turkey went down so well. Thanks, Lisa. You'll notice you're now a VIP, Lisa, as well. And also, Lisa, because you have spent so many bits on the channel, you now have your very own exclusive remote emote, which no one else in the channel has at this point in time. So it's slightly boss-eyed, but there we go.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That wasn't a thing to get you to do something, but yeah, you do have your own emote, which no one else in the channel has at the moment, which is a little cozy one with Death with a blankie over his head. So you can use that and make everybody else jealous. Right, where are we? So, right, let's go, continue. It'll work one time. At some point it'll work on it. Right, so last time we came down here. There we go, there's the cozy emote. In fact, I've slacking, haven't I? I'm so annoyed about that album cover. We'll do that as well. Right. Yes. Last time we ended up down in this... We came down a ladder, I think, and then jumped down somewhere, and we seem to be coming to the end of where we're going. Now, I can't quite... I'm slightly confused about where I am at the moment. I'll pick it up, no doubt. This is very Lara Croft. Ooh, on that, the...
Thank you.
Thanks, Phil. I don't know why that's going so slowly. That's really weird that the bits are falling so slowly there. Anywho, on that note of this is very Lara Croft, is that going to clear? Well, you know the very person to speak with. What was I going to say? Yes, the Tomb Raider remasters of 1, 2 and 3. Thanks, Lisa. It's a redeem on the channel because the turkey went down so well at Christmas. I thought, let's try and get one with a fish on it. I think it's technically a shark, but I'm calling it a fish. Ooh. Yeah, the remasters of Tomb Raider 1, 2 and 3 come out in the middle of February. And I'm thinking, I might play them on stream. Might change tack a little bit and do at least one night a week doing the remasters. So I can go back and get thoroughly confused. I would say revisit my youth, but I was well beyond my youth before the Tomb Raider games came out. That's how old I am. So, yeah, watch out for that one. I might do that. What they're doing, Lisa, is they're remastering 1, 2 and 3. The very 1, 2 and 3. Kerry's going. So the old 1, 2 and 3, they're remastering. And they will be out, I think it's round about the 18th of February or something like that. Everybody's getting really happy about that one. So
the hallway seems like it was intentionally blocked with this ornate wall, and there are some primal writings inscribed on it.
Ooh. Hi, Lev, by the way.
As far as I can tell, the text talks about a guardian, a formless, glistening and reflectively iridescent black protoplasm.
Ooh, are we talking about Shoggoth here? Hi, Van.
And organs.
How are we doing? I don't know if that would be particularly suitable for work, that. Thanks, Van. Yeah. I think I'll definitely... I'll start it anyway. I want to see how the review... Because a lot of the times, they do these remasters, and they maybe not... They might be great on one console, not great on PC. I need to work out whether it's what... I mean, they're not exactly expensive. I think they're going to be like 24 quid or something for the 3 of them in a package. So I'll probably will pick them up because I do fancy going back to them. I haven't played the original ones for a long time. And I think it would be quite fun to go through them again. So, yeah, I think they are doing... I think they are doing them for... I couldn't honestly say. I'd need to check. But they're doing them for Switch as well, so I would imagine they'll do them for PS4. Yeah. Thanks for the lurk, Lisa. Right.
As far as I can tell, the text talks about
Sorry,
a
I've done that
guardian,
again. In error.
Glistening
But if it's a formless, glistening and reflectively iridescent black protoplasm, that's Shoggoth, I think, from Lovecraftian lore. Right, can I break away from that? I take it I need to break this down. I can't just go, equip. Yeah, that's the nice thought of what it might be. You don't want to see me in hot pants, that's for sure. Or a vest top, to be fair. That would not be good news at all. I could think of a million things you'd want to see before that happened. Right, what are we seeing down here? Okay, that looks like a puzzle, so let's wander through. Yeah. Oh, I've got a big Arctic jacket. Mind you, it would be absolutely boiling trying to play in that. Right, okay. What are we seeing here? Use. Okay, so we've got little or no context here, but... Okay. Well, let's start with this one being north. Okay, and then move that around. Oh god. That's weird. No, that's not what I want to do. Here we go again with the mad controls. Don't do that. Look, that's where I want to be. Right. Ooh. I'm not entirely sure. Thanks very much, Phil. Enjoy your night. Should these be staying on when I'm putting the next bit in? Enjoy the lurk. Oh, oh. I doubt I'm going to be able to brute force this, but I have no real context at the moment of what I'm trying to do. Right, okay, let's leave this at the moment. There must be... There must be a contextual clue somewhere. That can't be what I'm trying to... Is it? I mean, I know there was this thing through here. Did I come down this way? See, that's what happens when you start gabbing at the start. And you don't really pay attention to what's going on. That doesn't... I wondered what that music was and then realised that it was the end of that. Right. I now seem to be stuck, which isn't great. And I don't mean stuck in the puzzle. I seem to be actually stuck and unable to move. Great start. I've completely lost the plot of where I'm going. And can't move. Right. Right, we're freed. Hi Tana, how are you doing? Hopefully you've had a good weekend, or are enjoying your weekend. I keep forgetting that you're slightly behind our weekend. Right, go. Equip.
The hallway seems like it was
whatever.
intentionally blocked with this ornate wall, and there are some primal writings inscribed on it. As far as I can tell, the text talks about a guardian.
No bother. I know the pain
formless,
of that.
Glistening and reflectively iridescent black protoplasm. able to mark and reflect all forms and organs.
Can you please just let me through? I have a puzzle to try and work out here. Okay. Lev, you might need to give me a little pointer, a little nudge in the direction of what the hell I'm trying to do here. I know I'd have to align these, but... Okay, don't worry about it. It was just in case you had any immediate... I remember using this, and... So, I presume we have to do something that aligns the lights to something that we've got somewhere. But given it seems to ping, there's a hell of a lot of combinations of where things are. I'm not entirely sure. No, not that. Yeah. Or at least lined up so that they all stay on. No, I've forgotten how to... It's amazing how quickly you forget. No. How the hell do I pull up the... No, I don't want that. That's what I'm trying to do. Why is it... if I missed something? Because that doesn't... Is that what it's trying to tell me to do? That doesn't seem like... However, one symbol which appears to be in the shape of the Canis Major constellation seems to be repeated several times. This is obviously what it's looking for us to do then. So we need 3 across the top, 2 down the centre, 2 to the right, and 1 to the left as we're looking at it. So this one at the top, I would presume, should be there. No, there. And then this one no. These controls are so... Right, I'm on that one. Okay. That one doesn't look... Because I need 2 down... I need 2 in the middle, and I need 3 across the top as well. So I'd assume that I need... right, let's try this. But... Okay. That doesn't look like it should. Maybe it's because I'm... Oh no, no. Go back. No. That's not going to give me the 3 across the top, is it? Okay, I'm failing to understand how I'm going to get... So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 8 points on this. I need to draw it out, I suppose. Not a great start. Immediately into And I'm hoping this is the right thing, because if not, we're completely screwed. If I've missed something somewhere and I'm supposed to have a different picture. But I need 3 across the top. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2. And then 1 which is almost directly in line with the one at the top on the left hand side. And 1 on the right hand side which is in the same line as that, and 1 which is slightly there. Okay. Now, can we achieve this? Who knows? So what does that mean? Does that mean that I need to... I would assume that means that the ones at the top... But how's that going to work? Because they need to be in a line. That can't be right because... Yeah, I could be here for a while. I'm not really grasping what it is I'm trying to do here. Right. No, that can't be right because the one here needs to be... Grabbing cheese and crackers. Why not? Right, that might be right. Possibly. No. You just get it aligned and it doesn't... Right, that one. Use. Where it says use, you put the arrow to the use and it should work. I'm so confused. Does anybody get any idea of how you think this should work? I swear to God, the controls on this are so poor. I suppose all I need to understand, Lev, is are we trying to recreate that Canis Major? Or have I missed something along the way? Right, okay. At least I understand that much then. I'm kind of switched on to the fact that that's what I'm trying to do. Whether I can physically do that... Yeah, I just don't understand how these can potentially start from the bottom. Okay. Okay, so to me, that's the way the bottom should be. Oh, and I think that's probably... No, maybe? It's definitely... That doesn't look right. That does. But I would have thought that would have needed to go blue. Right, let's try that. There we go. Okay. Hey! Thanks for the bottom up tip though. That certainly helped. Okay. So where's that firing into? So that just opened that up. Okay. It does look amazingly pretty still. Ooh, what are we seeing here? Please don't come to life, boys. That would really not be cool.
I need something.
Right. I don't have anything. What else happened with me doing that then? Did something open somewhere?
I wonder if these mummified bodies were the ones who originally built this place.
Okay. Ah. Look at this thing. Statue of a member of a pre-human race called Elder Things. The creature is depicted in a pose that radiates
Scotland! Scotland!
a feeling of power to the beholder.
Freedom!
Touching it also makes me feel like it is utterly alien and it does not belong to this planet at all. I think that Redeem is going to produce much chaos. As I say, if you haven't watched it, go to YouTube and do Scottish voice recognition elevator. And it's a sketch from Burniston.
I need something.
I've got something. Surely it's that thing. I thought I took it. Where did it go? Right. Right, okay. Right, okay. I was standing too close to it, that's what it was. Sorry, Tara. It's probably way too aggressive for a... Would you believe that's two guys trying to get out of a lift in the sketch? Ooh. I've never read any Terry Pratchett. Mind, I'm not particularly well read, I have to admit. Okay. Ooh, look at this. It's highlighting places. What's it highlighting?
I finally found it. This mural is depicting the continents in the middle... Jurassic era, I believe. This is marvelous, as well as overwhelming. The light from the device is obviously showing the locations of the ancient Conariums. Yes, it definitely is so, for I've known 2 of these places from the detailed petroglyphs in the secret halls beneath the Khafre's pyramid. But they all had gone now. Even their ruins had been crumbled under the waves of human cruelty and the merciless time. But this lowermost landmass is what we call Antarctica today. It is most probable that the structure that holds the Conarium is mostly enduring still today.
Okay. So... That's fine. We're all friends here. I've heard lots of people speaking about Terry Pratchett and saying his books are fantastic. I'm just not a huge reader. I know people in chat are very definitely huge readers. I tend to be a bit more visual than reading. Right, so... Oh god. I was about to say, I wonder where we are supposed to go now. I think we're about to find out. We have indeed
better leave this place immediately.
effed around and we are now finding out. I'm presuming by leave this place immediately he means yes. Oh god. Oh, there indeed is. Shoggoth. I take it that was meant to happen. I think that was supposed to be a scripted thing. Hello? Maybe it wasn't. Well, he never really gave me much of a chance to get away, did he? No stairway indeed. What the bloody hell's happening now? Oh god. Thank the Lord that happened. There was indeed no stairway. Yes. Any time today. I did. Oh. Okay. Didn't expect to be back here again.
It's stuck. It's stuck. It won't open.
This is my... Sir? Oh, I need to read. I need to ring housekeeping. This is ridiculous. Look at the state of this place. I mean, I've just been on an epic journey to the Earth's core, and I come back to the state of this room. Oh. I'm not looking so hot, I have to say.
What happened to me?
This is the price we must pay for our transgressions. The price to be paid for breaking away from the limits of mortal flesh and delving into arcana of consciousness that few have trod.
What the hell is going on?
You are naive for suppressing our truest aspirations. Such earthly fear of improbability detached you from our absolute purpose.
Okay. Well, there's another 7 years of
Definitely lost my mind.
trauma. Well, that's what it felt like, Tara. I mean, we kept going downstairs and stairs and stairs, and then we found a submarine and went to the bottom of the ocean, and then we went down another huge long pit, And then we found another huge long ladder. So I feel we were actually at the... where are we now? That looks like a huge tentacle. What the heck is happening in here? Where does... where's the body for where that tentacle lives? Or is it just tentacles? Okay. Interesting. Oh, is this Dr. Faust, I presume? He doesn't look very hot
What has
either.
happened to him? Dr. Faust, can you hear me? Are you all right?
Yes. I can scarcely hear you. How terrific is the price of a single glimpse behind the veil of nature. Frank, we've sought to escape from the tedium and limitations of waking reality into beckoning vistas of fabled avenues of other dimensions. But did it work? Or was all in vain for us to begin with? I lost my sight and I cannot feel my legs anymore.
That's a bit right, Honor. You've lost
Our
your sight and can't
bodies are
feel your
falling
legs anymore.
apart under such alien sensations of this accursed device we used to open forbidden doors of time and space. And I feel
Indeed.
every part of my body is failing fast. I have no power within me to resist my downward course now. So you have to move
I
on.
think he's had a bottle and a
There
half
is
of Just
no-
for Men as well.
Other way. Reach the ancient Conarium and shed your deteriorated skin. Else consume some of this. It will ease your pain, but eventually you will end up like me. And I'm such small.
Dr. Faust! Dr. Faust!
I'm not drinking that then. Stuff
He is
that.
dead.
Yep. Rip Dr. Faust. What's this? Oh, no. I don't want to drink it. Would you like... No. I presume that's... there's going to be a good ending and a bad ending. The bad ending's probably drinking that. That's what I'm hoping. We're going good. Let's go. I'm assuming we can go back from a save point. What time's that? 21:15. So something round about then. Somebody remember that if we do want to go back and have a look at what the other ending might be. Depending on how long it takes us to do this bit, I suppose. I do feel like we're kind of coming to the end though. Ooh, what's here? Okay. It's going to be a shift all the symbols about type puzzle. And here's the... Right, okay, here's the key. I've noted down the symbols. Okay, so let's start here then. Start at the start. Hang on, where am I going? Come on now. No messing about. What have we got at the top? So, God knows how we even look at that. Right, so that one needs to be the Z. Double Z. That one. I feel. Yep. Yep. Happy with that. What's over here? Okay, that one doesn't have anything. So that's like a, I don't know, treble clef type thing. Where's that? So that one needs to have, oh god, I don't even know what that is. There's 3 bars anyway, so. Is that it? Yes. So that's that. Oh, I take it we can't get in there at the moment. We might need to get a crystal out. That's like all square, and then that needs to be... What's all the squares? Okay. That. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay, that looks like an eye. In fact, that looks very like what it should be. Immediately. Yes, that's already okay. When I read the lore, I tend to read from either H.P. Lovecraft or Edgar Allan Poe. Which is what I've got on the Kindle. I very rarely get through any kind of story, though. I just sent 10 random minutes of stuff. I think that's right. Am I correct with that? It's a bit weird, but that looks like it's the right thing there. Maybe I should just move it round to be that. Why would they have just done that and left it there? Okay, that's freaking me out. That's a bit like the exit 8, and I've done that one. Okay, so I've done that one, I've done that one. This one. Okay, that looks like a key. So that should be a triangle. That one. That's a bit weird. That one doesn't have anything in the middle of it. But that's definitely the only triangle that's there. So I'm assuming it is that. Right, okay. And then this one. Looks like fire. And that should be 3 bars. Okay. I assume I've done the right thing then. Right. So what's happened? Oh, there's a light shining over at the Frankenstein's place. What's that from? I love it when... Oh, can I hit this now? Okay. Ooh. Right. So I can cheat. Okay. Am I just putting these round in a circle then? Oh, you absolute doughball. Yes. Nobody get that reference then? There's a light shining over at the Frankenstein's place? Surely somebody in chat knows that. No Rocky Horror aficionados in the chat then. Oh. I'm presuming I'm putting this round in a circle, but I'm not entirely sure. If that's what I am trying to do, I'm just... You've never seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show? Oh, you should remedy that. Okay, I now have a big circle of light. Whoa. I think appropriately timed. Do that. Are we off? No, we're not. Come on, you. That's it. Right. Let's see what that's done. If anything. Ooh. Can we now get in here? Oh, our crystal's back. So can we... Okay, where am I going to draw power from? Ooh. Here's one of the golems. Don't, I was going to say, please don't come to life. Oh! However, ah ha ha. Am I following you, or do I have to go further in here? No, that just looks like it was a wee hidey hole for him. Let's go. That's one of the golems that protect the Conarium. Ooh. Oh. Okay, sir. Can I take it you're not coming in here with me. I take it this is for me. And me alone. Let's go. Come on. Nasty ivy, get out the way. I have the power of my crystal. Let's move. Quick before my crystal runs out. It's only got limited power. And I sense things are closing up behind me. Yes. Okay. I think we're very close. Must be very close now. I sense we're approaching peak Conarium discovery. Everything's beginning to get fuzzy around the edges. Gonna have a flashback soon, I think. Ooh, impressive. Whoa, dude. This game continues to, and I know I keep saying it, I'm getting boring saying it now. But for a game that came out in 2016, this looks so good. Oh, I think I'm in the inner sanctum now. I'm hearing people speak. Am I going in there? Wish me luck, chat. Ooh. Cutscene. Whoa. Oh, that's great. Oh, good evening. I seem to have ascended. I tell you what, the timing of ads is absolutely impeccable here. Every time it comes to a major plot. Okay. Yeah. There we go then. What did we think of that? Overall? I'll just leave it on in the background. Yeah, H.P. Lovecraft for being our biggest inspiration. Indeed, it was very loosely, well, sometimes more tightly, I suppose, based around From the Mountains of Madness. H.P. Lovecraft, if anybody knows Lovecraft. There was a lot of things. Yeah, it was good, not your favourite. You love cosmic horror. I mean, it literally wore its heart on its sleeve. And directly referenced Lovecraft through the course of the game. So I suppose from that point of view, it set itself up as a Lovecraftian horror, and very much tried to tie itself into the mythos that Lovecraft wrote about. Oh, I missed 4 documents. Memories witnessed 17 of 18. Secrets found 5 of 7. Trophies found 15 of 20. Yeah. I think overall I really enjoyed it. I think the first night that we played it, everything seemed to just kind of slot into place. Game ending, Traveller of Beyond. Adieu. Now, I suppose the question is, do we load the game from before we did, when we spoke to Dr. Faust, and see what the other ending is? Do you fancy doing that? Or do you just fancy moving on? I think from my point of view, yeah, you're right. It followed Payne's Creek, so it was nothing. It was never going to absolutely compare to it. I loved the fact that it very just said we're Lovecraftian and we're hooking ourselves into his whole mythos. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll do that then. I'm not entirely sure. I presume it'll be the last. No. Ending. I think it was round about 21:15, isn't it? I said. Thanks. I did have a look about for a while trying to see Let's see. Oh, this isn't. This is after we've spoken, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, this is after we've spoken to Faust. I think. That's a bit weird though, isn't it? Because it was... Or maybe it's not. A bunny hat for Easter. Or maybe we'd discover Faust. Here's Faust now. You never know. Right, so we need to go through his dialogue
what has happened
again.
to him? Dr. Faust, can you hear me? Are you all right?
Yes. I can scarcely hear you.
I can't actually... Oh god. Poor guy's dying here.
Bright
And I'm shining a
single
torch
glimpse
directly in his face.
behind the veil of nature.
So I can't
Right.
speed through the dialogue. We're just going to have to kind of
We've
roll with
sought
it.
to escape from the tedium and limitations of waking reality.
Go towards the
into
light.
Beckoning
Go towards the
vistas
light.
of fabled avenues of other dimensions. But did it work? Or was all in vain for us to begin with? I lost my sight and I cannot feel my legs anymore.
Come
Our
on, Dr.
bodies
Faust.
are falling apart
Don't milk your
under
moment.
such alien sensations of this accursed device
I have a
we
love
use
heart for Valentine's Day as
to
well.
open forbidden doors of time and space.
We'll see.
And I feel every part of my body is failing fast.
I'm not a
have
huge
no
Valentine's
power
fan, I have to say.
to
It's very, very
resist
commercialised, isn't it?
Downward course now.
Come on, hurry up, hurry up. Stop
So
milking your
you-
moment. We need to move
You
on.
have to move on.
Indeed, we do have to
There
move
is
on.
no
I just said that.
other way. Reach the ancient Conarium and
I've done that.
shed your deteriorated skin. Else consume some of this.
Ooh.
It will ease your pain,
Valentine's Day.
but eventually you will end up.
Yeah, Van
like
will
me.
be in Glasgow on Valentine's Day.
And I'm such a small.
Dr. Faust! Dr. Faust!
Okay, so
He is dead.
this is our chance to take a drink of this. Ugh. I mean, would you? That doesn't look good at all. That's worse than a bush tucker trial, that. Ugh. Oh, well that didn't. Here's one. How are you? Oh, my thingy didn't go off, did it? My alert didn't go off to tell me to take my hat off. Oh, okay. So, ooh. I'm glad we did this now.
I found it, Frank.
I found it,
I
Frank.
finally found my answers.
Scotland! 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 Freedom!
Oh. I'm glad we didn't drink it the first time. Because that was a very abrupt ending, that one. As simple as that. Over and done. Right. So, those were the answers he was looking for. He found that he was from Scotland. Fantastic. Yeah, I think overall I'd probably give it a 7, maybe 6.5, 7. I really enjoyed the first night. I think we kind of cracked through. The story was interesting. We moved from point to point. It was really interesting, although you get 1,001 options of where to go on the ship. opening doors and stuff. It was great wandering around trying to piece together what was happening. I think it slightly lost pace for me on the second night where we went in the submarine and started, just kind of going through the cosmic bit. It just didn't. It became quite confusing at that point as to what was actually happening. And I have to say, there are things in there that's... the whole thing was just a bit mad. Because you had things like that thing on your left hand, that looked like the compass. There was some sort of thing on our left hand all the way through, and we never used it. It was just there. So I don't really know what the purpose of that was. So there's an awful lot of kind of loose ends, I suppose, by the end of it. But I enjoyed it overall. It was decent enough. A couple of more frustrating puzzles. 4.5 out of 10. Oh, that's very harsh, I feel. Yeah, that's what it felt like. It started off, and it could almost have been twice as long if they continued in the same vein as they did for the first couple of hours. But probably you're right. The actual finances and the economics of game design kicked in, and they felt, we're actually really going to have to finish this now, so how can we twist what we were thinking round to get to an actual point? Be interesting to see how the development of that went. But I think 4.5 is a bit harsh, personally. It depends, I suppose. If you've read H.P. Lovecraft, and you've been a fan of H.P. Lovecraft, and you're into all things Cthulhu and the whole cosmic horror bit, I think you'd have found that far more entertaining than if you've never read Lovecraft and you don't really know what's going on there. There's an awful lot of sort of Easter eggs and references there that you just wouldn't have got. You give it a solid 5 out of 7. You don't know who Lovecraft is. It's worth reading. I mean, it's nowadays, I suppose, it's slightly difficult English, if you like. He deliberately wrote in a sort of convoluted English, a bit like Poe. The two of them are kind of together, Edgar Allan Poe and H.P. Lovecraft. Good stories in terms of their imagination was absolutely fantastic, but not for everyone, I would say. But as I say, Lovecraft's one of my favourite storytellers, along with Poe. So for me, that was good. Yeah, absolutely. Anything that's sort of Bloodborne. If you've watched anybody play through Bloodborne, that is very, very heavily influenced by Lovecraft. There's just a lot of stuff going on there, and as Lev says, he has inspired an awful, but basically anything that revolves around a sort of cosmic horror, anything to do with space horror, or anything that's coming from the depths of the sea has probably been influenced by Lovecraft. So it's one of those. But I would, the great thing about Lovecraft and Poe is that they wrote short stories mostly, so you can get into them reasonably easily. And if you've got a Kindle, you can pick up the complete works of both of them free, because their work has now expired in terms of being able to make money off it. So you can go into the Kindle store and get their complete works for 0 pence. So if you fancy it and just see what all the fuss is about, then I would recommend it. But he tells some really good. The guy's imagination is just incredible, absolutely incredible. So anyway, I'm starting to ramble, so let's get out of this. So now we're in a position where I need to find something to play. I do have... I just wondered whether we go for pure horror or whether we do something slightly different. Let's do the Scene Investigators demo. I think that's probably... This is the game by the same people that did Payne's Creek Killings. This is their next game. So, this should be a reasonably short demo. I think it's only supposed to be about 15-20 minutes, just to give you a bit of a setup around what the new game is. The new game is now out. It hasn't got the best of reviews, I have to say. I think there's people were expecting something on the level of Payne's Creek Killings, and it hasn't actually achieved that, which, you know, they kind of did. They may have had their hit album on their debut album, unfortunately, as sometimes happens. But let's have a look at it anyway and see what it's all about. If I just change the stream info, and we shall do scene investigate. It'll give me a bit of a direction into whether or not we want to play this. In general. And if we get through this reasonably quickly and still have a bit of time, I've got a Vietnamese horror game at the end of that we could play. There's plenty of stuff that we could play. Scene Investigators demo. Let's go to that. Just make sure that I've put that in the right place. Can you hear? Why is that not opened? Sorry folks, what I'm trying to do hasn't worked. There we go. Right, you should be able to hear that. Please tell me you can hear that. Yep, you can. Good. Right, okay. Let's go. So, options. Let's have a quick look just to make sure this is on as it should be. New game. So we're effectively CSI investigators here. Scene Investigators is a deductive reasoning game for fans of the true crime genre. Step into recreated crime scenes, observe closely for pieces of evidence, analyse possible motives behind the crimes and uncover what truly happened. This case is one of a dinner party. 5 friends and acquaintances have gathered for a meal. Someone was murdered. All the clues are in the scene. Can you solve the case? Submit your answers to the computer and see if the case is truly solved. Okay. Q is back. E is examine. Interact is right button. Zoom in is that. Next. Observe the scene and answer the questions in the respective text boxes. Press start when you're ready to begin. Who sat in chair number 5? Who sat in chair number 2? Who is Clara's cousin? Who died? And who is the killer? Right. Ooh, okay. God. Are we standing in a chair? We seem to be immensely tall. Is there anything here? Right. Okay, so that's where we submit things. Okay, I get that now. Okay, understand. What's this say? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Clara. Okay. Thank you for your support while I was in AA. Henry is so fortunate to have you. Hope you have a great year. Okay, so Henry and Clara are together. I feel I need to get my book out again. And my pen. But I expect you to be doing this as well, chat. You should be taking notes too. Honor, you get your notes out. We're going to solve this first time. Clara and Henry together, and you would if you weren't in bed. That's not a problem. Jake. Alright, okay. No, no worries. No big deal. Jake was AA. Okay, close. What's this say? Need to move round there. Okay, chair number 5 I'm standing on. It would appear. To the most beautiful woman in the world. Fair enough. You're here, but you're also there. That's not a problem. Don't worry about it. I was just, I was being sarky more than anything. What's this? Oh, I don't know. Do you think that's the devs? I have taken almost that very picture on the Brooklyn Bridge. What's that? The world's weirdest radiator. What's this? Valley parking. Ooh, from Fantasy Amour. Interesting. Where do we think Fantasy Amour is? It says Valley parking. Right, okay, when did that happen? So this was on the 14th of March. 14th of the 2nd. 14th of... Yeah, 14th of February. So Valentine's Day, actually. 14th Feb 2003. From 6:49 until 8:20. So what's that? About an hour and a half. What else do we think we might need there? Fantasy Amour. No, that sounds a bit dodgy, that. That doesn't sound just like your your normal club or restaurant, does it? Okay. She is everywhere, man. So there's nothing more in there. Right, okay. Can we get into here? Inaccessible for the demo. Right, let's have... Clara's birthday is on the 22nd of April. Clara. 22nd April. Birthday. I don't know why you'd have to read that. What's this? Guest list. So we've got Jake, Edwin and Jenny. Jake, Edwin. Same kind of tinkly piano music as the Payne Street Killings. So there's 5 people. Jake, Edwin, Jenny, Clara and Jake who are together. I'm presuming this is Clara and Jake's apartment. Ooh, okay. Somebody has deaded. Oh, okay. I'll just do the periphery first. What's in here? Okay, what's this? Yes, Clara's with Henry. EQS Pharmacy. Warnings. Liver warning. This product contains benzycline. Severe liver damage may occur if you take more than 4,000 milligrams of benzycline with other drugs containing benzycline, 3 or more alcoholic drinks every day while using this product. Do not take more than 7,000 milligrams at any time. Seek medical attention immediately. Stop use and ask a doctor if pain gets worse or lasts more than 10 days. New symptoms occur. Internal bleeding occurs. Symptoms may cause vomiting, may cause internal bleeding, may cause dizziness. Okay. So I'm just saying that because it looks like whoever's fallen here has spit blood out of their mouth. And they have been drinking wine. So that alcohol and blood. So could be poisoning by benzocaine product or something. Who knows? What's this say? Hi, honey. Jake was at the AE meeting. I think Clara was the support. Hi, honey. I'm out shopping. Would you mind setting the table, please? Remember, my cousin can't drink wine. Serve him orange juice instead. Ed is left-handed. Okay, so I'm assuming that this is Clara. And Clara and Jake are cousins. Okay. Nothing in there to... Oh, hang on a minute. Don't open that while you're crouching. Can't do anything there. Let's have a look at all the peripheral stuff first. Examine. Henry Gibson. Okay. Edwin Briggs, attorney at law. Okay. So Edwin is a lawyer. Jake's lawyer, it would appear. Why would Jake need a lawyer? Unless he's just his friend. Who knows? I've got an incredibly itchy left hand. Ooh. RYT Hospital Abortion Clinic. Oh dear. Has Henry B been naughty boy? 2003. Okay. 14th of the 2nd, make reservation. 212445. Okay. And then the 13th of March, appointment with Dr. Richardson. So that's at the clinic. And then 27th of the 3rd, dinner with company members. And the 22nd of the 4th is Clara's birthday. Right. So that checks out. We haven't found anything about this yet. Not sure why that's entirely important. And then we're here. Okay. So that's the 4 things that we've got to work on here. I'll take a note of that if we... Okay, I'm presuming we're not going to... Yeah. That all these will be inaccessible. Yes. So we're now dealing with what's on the table. So we're looking for... Jake has got orange juice. So he's in chair number 5. So that was one of the questions. So let's fill that in. Damn it. I've been... Who sat in chair number 5? Jake. Okay. Fork. Fork. Who's left-handed? Must be... whoever sat number 2 was left-handed. I feel we might be missing something. Okay. Ooh. Don't really like examining a lady's handbag, but we'll... Pink lilac. Water resistant. Leaves no marks and no smears. Okay. So there should be... Maybe that's going to be on, like, for the glass. Oh, Fantasy Amour matches. Okay. Nickel patch. So somebody's trying to give up smoking. Includes behavior support. Step 1, step... Okay. Let's have a look at the back. Active ingredients. Dwelling and speedily ignorant. That's just absolute nonsense. I just wondered if it had ingredients on it so we could see. Because at some point... this is so hard. Stop it. I just want to see if there's anything that actually says. What the ingredients in it are, in case there's something like benzicline or something like that. Because if there's somebody was taking this and it has benzicline in it, then obviously... But I can't see anything there. If you smoke more than 10 cigarettes per day, start with step 1. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that doesn't actually tell us anything. But whoever's handbag this is, or purse, whatever you want to call it, was the person at Fantasy Amour. So let's have a look at the table. Okay, so whoever... Now, I'm taking a bit of a leap here to an extent, but if it was your birthday, you'd be put at the head of the table. So I'm kind of thinking this might be Clara. And therefore, that green handbag thing is not hers. Which means she wasn't the one at Fantasy Amour. It would appear to be, if we follow that line of reasoning. Because that wine glass doesn't appear to have any lipstick on it. That doesn't work. I was going to say, if they've gone boy, that won't work. Okay, what else have we got in here? Is there anything else in here? From what I could potentially deduce. Yeah, somebody's been pregnant. And if that's Clara, then this has to be Jane. No, not Jane. Clara. What did I write down? Edwin. Jenny. So this has to be Jenny's seat. So if that's Jake, that's Jenny, that's Clara. I would have thought, given, you see, that seat, that doesn't look like there's anybody there. Hang on, I think we might have missed something somewhere. Is there like a phone or something? Ah. Okay, I thought there might have been a message or something on the phone. Oh. Okay. Price big dollar. So, Michael's Guide to New York Restaurants. Okay, Alfonso's American Classic Grill, Asian Bar Refine, Beijing Deluxe, Bill's Backyard Burgers, Bistro Delfino, Boathouse Diner, Bonfire, Cove, Crab Island. Okay, so that Fantasy Amour ties in with, that's the number that was on that bit. Well, it started with 212455, put it like that. So I'm assuming that that's going to tie in with that. Is there anything else? Quite dark. Let me bend down just so I can, right, okay. I want to find out why that's there. I think I've missed something. There must be a reason why that chair hasn't been pulled out. Can I open this? Ah. Heather Brown, Clara Gibson. Clara dear, it's been a month since you came to visit me. Remember what we talked about? I think it's time you end things with him. You've endured for far too long and need to move on. Think about it and write me back. Ooh. So, she's obviously been in a bit of turmoil. And he's been a bad lad. And appears to have got Jenny pregnant. And then they've gone, whether he's insisted on it, set up the appointment. To visit the clinic. Is there anything in the fridge? Can't get into the fridge. Is that the only thing that was in there? I want to know why that chair's not been pulled out. But I can only assume that Jake has turned up because he's got the orange juice. That would have been Henry. That would have been Jenny. And that would have been Clara. Edwin hasn't actually turned up. But it would be good to get confirmation from somewhere. But I can't actually see anything that would give us that confirmation other than the fact that the chair hasn't been pulled out and there's nothing in his plate. But I would have thought it would have given us a note or something, or a message on the phone, or nah. Can't be too definite about that. Okay. So, session has ended. Okay, I think Do I think that seems reasonable? It is annoying me that I can't find anything to do with Edwin, because then I can't be absolutely certain, but then I'm not entirely sure. If it makes any difference anyway. Okay, I can't get out of there. That seems to make sense to me anyway from what we've got. Yeah, I think it was a compact and bijou dinner party. And I suppose at the same time, they can't make it overly complicated because you'd be here all night trying to work out who did what. So there's probably method in their madness from that point of view. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to guess at what actually transpired. I think that's what I would kind of deduce from there, that Henry has been a naughty boy with Jenny. Things have gone a bit further than they anticipated. Oh. I can't do anything with the two videos. Okay. There doesn't appear to be... Oh, okay. Da Vinci Chianti. There's nothing else we can do. There doesn't appear to be any other notes or whatever, so let's take a punt at it. So that we think might be Jenny. Oops. Can't type. Who's Clara's cousin is Jake. Who died? We'll say Clara. Oops. And who's the killer? Well, this is the question. Do we think that Henry's the killer, or do we think that Jenny's the killer? Would Henry go as far as to actually kill her? See, if he's having an affair, and obviously if things have gone poorly, and from his perspective, well, maybe not, maybe they, well, no, they must have been, because they're going to visit the clinic. So, would he go as far as to kill Clara? Maybe Jenny wanted Clara out of the picture. I think Jake would have been, Henry would have been more minded to say, let's break up and move on. I don't think he would have wanted to kill her particularly. I don't know. But Jenny might have had mad jealousy about the fact that Henry and Clara were together. I don't see how we're ever going to actually deduce that from what we've got there. Let's go back a minute just to have a look at the chairs and stuff. See, whoever was sat there, we think Jenny was sat there and her chair's been shoved out of the way with some force. She's been shocked that what's happened. Whereas Henry's chair seems to have just been pushed back. Ah, see, she's not touched her wine as well. So that was definitely Jenny's chair. Because there's no lipstick on it and there's a full glass. So she's been pregnant, or is pregnant, to Henry. And one or other of them has bumped off Clara by introducing some kind of They must have given her that benzocaine. Must have dropped those pills. Who's that made out to, actually? Well, that's... You see, Honor will tell you. There'd be a name on there. You would have to put a name on there so that nobody just took pills. And there's not, which is a bit sus. Okay. Okay, we'll go Henry. We'll go Henry first, and we'll see if they can all be wrong once. Right, Henry. Oops. Are we ready? Let's go. Submitting your answers will end the demo. Are you sure you want to submit? Yes. You got 4 of 5 correct answers. So it must have been Jenny. Which is interesting. Right, I want to find out now. So I'm going to have to just go in. I think it was jealousy. I think Jenny jealously killed her. So we'll just do that. Who sat in chair 5? Jake. I can't type at all tonight. Jake. Who sat in chair 2? Jenny. Who is Clara's cousin? Jake. Who died? Clara. Who is the killer? Jenny. Oh, really? There we go. It was Jenny who done it. In a fit of jealous rage. Okay. Reasonable. I think the thing that's been levelled against it, the criticism that's been levelled against it in general, is that you don't have all the information to your fingertips. It's actually quite difficult. From what I've read, it's actually quite difficult in some cases to actually work out. There seems to be key parts of the information haven't been provided to you, which involve you making a bit of a leap of faith, a bit like that, as to who did it, or because you just don't have that one bit of information that would, you don't want it to absolutely say, there you go, you've been caught red-handed. But yeah, an interesting one. I'll keep an eye on it. I mean, it might improve. The developers may actually keep updating it, and me listen to feedback and do. But it only came out a number of weeks ago, so they'll be working away in the background, I'm quite sure. It's an interesting one. I think Payne's Creek obviously has spoiled a lot of what we're looking for in games here at the moment, because it was just so good, and it did seem to make sense. It all tied back round to exactly where we thought we were going, and it was a great story. So yeah, we'll just have to. The village was just epic. Yeah, absolutely right. Absolutely fantastic. So, I think what would we want to do? I mean, it's coming up for 10:15. Let's do a couple of rounds of Trombone Champ, I feel. I don't want to be up too late tonight, and there's no point starting something else. I mean, I could do the Scourge demo, but I don't really know how long that'll take. it could take half an hour, it could take 45 minutes, and then we're looking at 11 o'clock plus before I actually get to the end of it. And and I'm conscious that people are going back to work tomorrow, so just for a bit of fun, we shall do a couple of tunes on a Trombone Champ, I think, just to finish off the night. Oh God, I've bought a new mic arm which is low profile, so instead of coming up and over, it goes along the way. Heads to lecture. Yeah, well, the last thing you want to hear is trombones going. So thanks very much for being here, and we shall pick up again either Tuesday or Wednesday. So just watch out for that. Let's go. Hang on a sec till I change the stream info once more. I'm loving the fact that when I get a shout out from various people at the moment, because I'm changing the stream to Trombone Champ, my horror vibes, when I get a shout out, it comes up as last playing Trombone Champ, which is a bit mad. It's hardly keeping my horror reputation alive. Right, let's go see what we can do here. Yeah, it doesn't really bother me, but it's a bit of a laugh. Okay. Right, I need to clear the decks a little bit here because I've got other bits of stuff on my desk. Let's start off with the one that might be actually okay to do. The trombone does not have any bones. Perfecto. Oh, only an A. Shocking. Just shout out if you see anything. There are between 2 and 4 spiders living in the average trombone. Oh dear, very black. first time I've heard that. It's only 1 star, that one. Give me a bit more challenge. Off the charts. But Gymnopedia, okay. That suddenly went a wee bit. This one. This one? Good grief. Right, last one. One last one. And then we'll shut it down for the night. Oh, that one is the what you wanted. Okay, folks. I think that'll probably do us for tonight. Always a good laugh. Okay, that was a bonus episode tonight just to get the Conarium finished, which was good. Yeah, Screamer March, aka Clown March. That's what it was. It was putting me off. I'm not a big fan of clowns. Anywho, yes, we finished Conarium. I quite enjoyed it. I think variable thoughts on it in chat. However, we've completed that. We did a bit of that Scene Investigators. It was okay. We'll see how that pans out over the course of it. Thank you, Honor, for being here. Thank you, Zwan, for being here till the end. Thank you, everybody, for joining me at short notice, if you like. I think I'll probably be back on Wednesday this week, and we'll start a new game called Partum Artifacts. If you're interested in what that might look like, I've put the YouTube teaser trailer in my part of the Discord, so you can have a look there. It looks fantastic. It's going to be another one of those detective-y, find out why the serial killer is doing what he's doing and when he's doing it and how he's doing it. So that, if that sounds like it's up your street, then we'll probably start that on Wednesday this week. After that, Friday, probably indie horror night again, and I'll find some more stuff to play for the Friday. And then I think after that we might start a game called Those Who Remain, which it's a bit detective-y and a bit, yeah, I don't know too much about it, but again, I think it's more of a detective thriller with a bit of horror thrown in as well. So I seem to be veering towards that at the moment rather than pure horror, but we can do the pure horror on the indie horror nights. So I'm also, I bought Alan Wake 2, so we might have a look at that as well. But as I say, I also may want to look at the Tomb Raider remakes. If they are good, then I'll start to make my way through 1, 2 and 3 there. Thank you very much, Swan. Thanks, Honor, as I say, for being in and about while you've been D&Ding, and as always, a pleasure to have you in. Hopefully I'll see you through the course of the week, and have a good evening and a good start to your week. Catch you later. Bye.